I didn't think it'd be this hard to go and try to let you down. At first, for sure, we saw forever and the distance, but the path of least resistance is the one where I don't see you anymore. And yes, I'm sure about my choices. I don't need you to take me home.
Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make applesauce and apple cider at home. So let's not wait any longer and jump right into it. Of course, the first thing that you're going to need are apples. I used Spartan apples here, but you can use whatever apples that you have as long as they're red apples. To prepare, first wash the apples really well with salt and water and let it soak for about 2 minutes, and then rinse them well. Next, begin peeling and coring the apples. Since I didn't want to do a lot of dishes at the end, I just peeled the apples straight into the pot that I was going to be using for the apple cider. You're also going to be adding the apple cores into the same pot. And for the applesauce, as you can see here, I'm just roughly chopping the rest of the apple for the applesauce. It doesn't have to be anything pretty or extravagant because all of it is going to be blended up later, so it doesn't matter how it looks. Now for the applesauce, you're going to need honey or sugar for sweetener. You're also going to need nutmeg. I used about half of a teaspoon here. And then a little bit of pumpkin spice. The reason I use the pumpkin spice is because it also has all of the other spices like ginger, allspice, and I also added in some cinnamon sticks. As you can see here, I filled the pot too much, so I couldn't really stir everything up, but that's okay. Just cover the pot and allow everything to kind of reduce down until you're able to mix it. Now allow the applesauce to cook on high for about 45 minutes, stirring occasionally. And let me tell you guys, this smelled absolutely incredible. Now you have one of two options. You can either blend up the applesauce after removing the cinnamon sticks, or if you don't mind the chunky texture, then you can just leave the applesauce as is. I liked my applesauce a little bit more chunky, so I did not blend it up to make it smooth. And it came out really, really good. Now that is it for the applesauce, and it made about 10 to 12 servings. Jumping into the apple cider, all this is just the apple skins and apple cores. Now for the spices that you'll need for the apple cider are a half a teaspoon of ground ginger, a half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and a few cinnamon sticks. Some allspice, cloves. I had whole cloves, so I just tossed them in. And also star anise. A sweetener of choice, again I used honey because that is what we had on hand. I ended up adding a little bit more honey as time went on just to make it a little bit sweeter. You're also going to need lime juice or orange juice just to give the apple cider a little bit more flavor. I allowed the apple cider to cook 2 hours on high, coming back and stirring occasionally. Now I have to say, even though this took a long time to make, especially for the apple cider, it was pretty worth it. It was just really enjoyable to make, and it made our home smell amazing for a little while. Now, unfortunately, I did not film myself eating or drinking these things, but the overall taste was still amazing and definitely reminded me of a fall flavor, especially with all the cinnamon. Now, you can adjust this recipe to your own taste, adding more or less spice depending on what you like. And if you guys would like more specific measurements, check out my post. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Alright, I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.